Sammy, dude, first and foremost, just how you doing? How are things going?
Life's good, man. I can't complain too much. Training's been good, and just things in Columbus have been good. So we're hoping to keep it rolling this weekend.
That's awesome, man. I mean, shoot, I haven't talked to you since your accident, and it seems like you've really made a really good recovery considering a year and a half ago things weren't looking so hot. When were you like, I'm getting back on the mat?
It was weird because I started wrestling like 3 months after.
No, really?
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't move that well. It was funny. I definitely was wrestling better when I was walking. I come in with a cane.
You were wrestling better than you were walking?
Yeah, for sure. I would come in with a cane, and then I beat up the 25-pounders and stuff. And at first it was a fight, and you could tell they wanted to beat me for probably a couple of years of beatings I put on them. So it was personal, definitely. And then I would say I think I knew I was coming back when I started wrestling up to 49 and 57 pounders, and was scrapping, still doing my PT and learning how to walk again and get my leg right. So once I was at that point, I was like, the wrestling, just once you're in positions and on the mat rolling around, it's a good sport for what happened.
Yeah. What did that conversation with Coach Ryan look like? Were you like, hey, I want to come back, and he was all on board? Did he push back, or what was that kind of process like?
No, I think they all had faith in me. I mean, I wasn't really posting too much on social media, but every once in a while, a clip of me wrestling. But I don't think people outside the room knew that I was training and taking it pretty seriously. Although when I started training, it was still far away. It was still far-fetched. But I think they had faith the whole time. I think Tom believed I was going to be wrestling again, whether it was for Ohio State or to make world teams. I think he always had faith in me from the day it happened.
Do you plan on trying to make world teams when you're done with college? Have you made that decision yet?
That's the goal right now. As long as my body's holding up and that part is doing well. Yeah, that's the plan.
When was the first time you were able to go all out live and trust your body?
Yeah. I mean, when I talked to the spine doctor, he was all on board. He was like, yeah, you go wrestle and you know your limits. Don't push it, don't push it too much. But I would say I probably like January, February, when I was really starting to get into dog fights with the 49, 57 pounders. And then, I would say February, right around Big Tens, I was starting to really get into my groove, and then NCAA's ended. And once May hit though, I would say I had faith then, but then once May came, I was like, yeah, this is definitely possible.
And the bump up 2 weights to 165, was that always the plan, or what happened there, and how you feeling there now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the size is the issue. I think the doctors were just, if you're gonna be cutting weight, it depends how you're gonna be doing it. You're gonna be running or biking. Just know that it may impact things. But I think now that I'm down at 65 and in the season, my weight's definitely leveled out. So I think I feel good at 65, and I think it was just the best choice. I didn't think 49 was the go, and I just feel good at 65 right now.
You got to wrestle in front of a home crowd a couple weeks ago. What was the reception like, and how did that feel to be back out there in front of Buckeye Nation again?
Yeah, that was cool. That was a cool moment. But I wasn't used to everybody, being this is your night, this is your match. Adds a little bit more pressure, but it's just what comes with it, and I was thankful for it, and it was definitely a cool experience, just to receive that type of love. Definitely felt good, and yeah, it was something to be remembered.
Do you still feel like you can compete at that highest level, the level you were at 149 pounds, at NCAA champion level?
Yeah, my first weekend, I didn't wrestle that well, but I hurt my ankle like maybe 2 months before that, maybe 6 weeks, and then I had surgery. So I think that definitely set me back a little bit. I practiced for about a week, and then they thought I looked good and was ready to go. So and then I found out I was wrestling like a week before.
That's awesome. Last one I got for you. I wasn't able to tell when I watched your match. Did you come out to many men?
No, not yet.
A lot of people are saying you might.
No, not yet. I'll definitely bring that out for one of these dual meets, but I felt it was too cliche to do it for the first one. But I'll definitely do it for the kids and for the fans. They like to comment that on Instagram, so we'll make that happen.
All right, dude. Hey, anything else you want to add? Thanks, shout out, whatever?
Just shout out to my family, shout out to my wrestling team, my coaches, and just everybody who supported me through this whole thing. The whole wrestling community, because it just means a lot, and I never felt that before. Everybody's on different teams rooting for different people, so when you see just all different types of people to rally up for you, it definitely means a lot.
Thank you, appreciate it.